It was indeed good to speak with the presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Parliamentary Assembly, and the Council of Ministers, chaired by Bojana Kristo. And those discussions, together with the meeting this afternoon with representatives of civil society, provide, I believe, a broad picture of the situation in Bosnia and Herzegovina, including with respect to the European Union and the country's possible accession in the future. At bilateral level, the Netherlands and Bosnia and Herzegovina enjoy strong ties. What's more, we have a shared history. A history with one dark page that has created a lasting bond between us. A history that we will continue to reflect on together, in memory of the people whose voices can no longer be heard. The Netherlands feels a close connection with the Western Balkans, and with this country in particular. And we are only too glad to keep helping to build a secure, stable and prosperous Bosnia and Herzegovina. We are doing that, for example, as part of the EUFOR mission, in which Dutch military personnel are working with their international counterparts to build peace and stability in the region. Yesterday I had the opportunity to visit Camp Boedmeer, where I spoke to our Dutch troops and was able to get myself informed about their important work. The Netherlands is also a member of the Peace Implementation Council, and through our social transformation program, MATRA, we are funding efforts to strengthen democracy and the rule of law. We also support this country's EU ambitions. Ultimately, it's our common interest that Bosnia and Herzegovina should take its place in the European family as a single, united and sovereign country. With that in mind, it is in the interest of Bosnia and Herzegovina itself, but also in the interest of the EU as a whole, for candidate countries to be as strong and stable as possible, and to meet all the relevant requirements and criteria. EU accession has to be and will always be a merit-based process, one in which candidate countries are assessed in terms of the tangible and lasting progress they make in priority areas like the rule of law. Making necessary reforms is part of that process. If you look at the current situation, we have to honestly conclude that there is still a lot of work to be done before Bosnia and Herzegovina achieves the necessary degree of compliance with the membership criteria. It's now the task of the country's politicians and administrators to move forward. Substantial progress is needed on the famous list of 14 issues before we can take the step on opening membership negotiations. But please be assured, Bosnia and Herzegovina does not have to do this alone. We, also the Netherlands, like the other member states and the Commission, are more than willing to help. The fact that we are here today is testimony of that.